Hello and welcome to this video demonstrating change reporting on the FireMon Security Intelligence platform. Within any security infrastructure, changes happen all the time. In a perfect world, all changes are scheduled ahead of time with oversight from all the interested parties. We all know this can't always be the case, and regardless of the circumstances, all of said interested parties may not find out about what changed until after the fact. In our basic data queries video, we demonstrated the different filtered searches that can be created to look for changes, but now we're going to focus on pre-configured change reports that come with FireMon out of the box. Recall that there are two ways of creating reports using the web interface. The first is by moving to the Security Manager page and clicking on Reports to the right. This form of the reports will be run as soon as they are configured, and the completed reports will show up in the My Reports link. For this video, we're going to focus on the alternative method for creating those reports, which is found by going to the Administration page and clicking Reports. This method allows us to schedule any of the reports shown to run automatically in the time period specified. First, let's look at the change report, so descriptively titled Change Report. So, as we can see in the description, this report will detail changes that have been made to a particular policy during the time period configured. We have the option of specifying a device group, firewall cluster, or a single device. Decide which options to include in your report, and then schedule the recurrence. Like with any other report, we have the options of running it now, once, using a cron expression, hourly, daily, weekly, etc. And then the very useful on-device change. If configured with this option, FireMon will run the report whenever a change is detected for the device or devices configured above. We will next enter the description for our report, and depending on the recurrence choice, we may also need to enter the start and end times. Finally, enter the users whom to send the email notifications to after report completion, and the report is ready to save. Since the recurrence was set to now, the report runs immediately, and when it finishes, we have the option to open it up within the SIP interface, or we can view the email attachment. Let's now take a look at the results. At the top, we will see the title we entered, the name of the device or device group along with the IP addresses, the vendor type, and the last revision. The changes are then categorized first by the device where they are found, then by the different sections we picked when configuring the report, namely security rules, network objects, service objects, etc. Of course, only the rules with changes detected will be included in the report, and the type of change made on the rules will be on the far left. According to the legend shown, a blue triangle means the rule was simply modified, a plus surrounded by the green circle means something was added, and a minus sign in the red circle means something was removed. These same symbols will be inside the rule to denote what exactly was changed. In our first example in this report, we see that the first rule was modified, and the modification was that the echo reply service was added. Let's now look at the changes by user report, which we can run to find out what changes were made by a specific user on a security device. This will come in handy if we know a certain change was made by a user within a date range, and we want to be certain about what exactly was changed. Two other reports in the change category are the comparison and file comparison reports. The comparison report will compare the latest revisions of a device's configurations and display what differences were found, and the file comparison report will give you the differences between two files that you specify. Finally, if you have a Policy Planner license, then any changes being made in the monitored security infrastructure will have an associated ticket in FireMon. If changes are made on a firewall without a ticket created within Policy Planner, the unplanned change report lists those changes. To summarize, the pre-configured change reports aid in finding information about changes made on security devices, whether we search on specific days, date ranges, usernames, or devices. A great feature to use with the change reports is the recurrent setting on-device change, which will run the report anytime a change is detected on a firewall. For more information about these reports, See the Administration User Guide at usercenter.firemon.com.